What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today we're going to pull orders from eBay, Depop, and Poshmark. We're also going to do a little refresh at the antique booth, but let's start by pulling orders. Starting off with Poshmark.ca, and we're going into the women's 2 jeans spin here. These are a pair of black new with tags, Levi's, size 14, I believe. These did come from the Goodwill bins, which is pretty cool. I think they're close to the bottom. Nope, those are overalls. Those are the black jeans right there. Yep, new tags. Yeah, not bad at all. $29 Canadian for those ones right there. There's all different kinds of Levi's, by the way. I believe these ones look to me like maybe they were originally from Costco or something like that. The ones you actually want typically come from the actual Levi's store. Sometimes you can get, maybe these ones are even from like Walmart or something, signature series. There's a lot to know about Levi's, but new with tags, 39 Canadian, still happy with that. Next, we're gonna go to Depop, Old Navy. It says in the LPS here, so it's a pair of Old Navy, I want to say cargo, but that's not the right word. I'll show you, like bibbed overalls, I guess, or like a bibbed overall. They're red, should be easy enough to find. There's a pair of red something right here. Just turn everything over, which is the unfortunate part, but I believe it's these ones right here. Yep, brand new with tags. I mentioned before, you can see $44. I'll throw a picture up, obviously the sold picture of these as well. Also from the Goodwill bins. I only pick up good Navy. Jeez, it's been a long day already, guys. Only pick up good Old Navy from the Goodwill bins. Grab the lid here. Typically anyway, like I would pick up brand new with tags, 50% off day Old Navy at Goodwill potentially, but you know, Old Navy's not super, it's expensive in store. It just doesn't resell that well unless it's brand new with tags, in my opinion. Next, we're going to Poshmark.com. This is a jacket I've had for a really long time. I remember buying this at Goodwill a long time ago. I believe it's going to be at this end somewhere. Actually, set you guys down for a second so I can use both hands. This one, I think it's a cool jacket still to this day, if I can find it. It's in here somewhere. It just is never sold. It's further down here than I thought. I think it's this one right here. So it's a nice enough looking jacket, and it's a running type jacket, like a nylon windbreaker. I would say it's definitely more for running with the shiny gold arms. I just have not been able to sell this thing. So getting $15 USD after probably hanging on to it for a couple of years, at least, maybe even up to 3 years, I'm happy with that sale for sure. Next, we're moving on to eBay. I didn't write the prices down for these two, but one of them is a Megadeth VHS. See if we can find it. Megadeth VHS. Where are you? Still not seeing it. It's definitely here though. Oh, it's down here at the very bottom. Megadeth. I picked this up at Goodwill, hoping that it was going to be worth a little bit more. Let me just take a look. I'll let you know how much this guy actually sold for. I'm sure I've probably already popped it up on screen, but normally I'm better about writing these things down. Looks like about $13.46 USD on this one. Okay, not too bad. It's a cool VHS anyway. It's got some pen on the back there. Next though, we are going after a t-shirt. It's a Ford t-shirt. This came from the $800 clothing buy. It has some condition issues, including I think a couple pinholes and I think also maybe some bleach spots. $19.99, supposed to be in the clothing tube bin. And let's see if we can find it. I think it's just like maybe lug nuts or something like that on there. Let's see. We'll see how hard it is to find. Ford, right here, right on top. Very nice. Yeah, if it was in a little bit better shape, maybe we'd get a few extra dollars, but $19.99 USD plus shipping. Let's get this guy out of here. Before we pull the next run of orders, I want to take a minute and talk to you guys about Sidekick Tools. We usually talk about it a couple of times a month here on the channel. You know, I may mention it casually other times, but right now I'm going to tell you why I use it. Instead of giving you the kind of spiel about what all it does for you, I'll tell you what it does exactly for me. You know, for me personally, I'm an eBay first guy, so eBay's my first platform, then probably Poshmark Canada, Poshmark US, then Depop, everything else, including the booth, Facebook Marketplace, whatever kind of falls into that fifth and last category for me. You know, I want Poshmark to be a lot more like eBay, and the only way I can do that is through automation. So I'm going to automate all the sharing that's required to make Poshmark successful, so I don't have to put all that extra time into doing it. You know, setting up offers to likers is really simple too. You kind of set up parameters you want, discounts you want, whether the discounts on the items or the shipping or both, and it's going to do that automatically daily based on however you set it up. You know, it can delist, relist your items. It can do all this stuff that you don't have to do on other platforms like eBay, where I just want to list and ship and kind of, you know, forget about it until I want to deal with it. So that's what it basically does. It basically, I'm paying to make my experience easier. You know, I'm paying to get my items moved up in search. That's what, you know, that's what your self-share does. And for me, it's 100% worth it. If you want to give it a try, link down in the description below. And yeah, let's pull some more orders, starting with a Torrid shirt here on eBay. It looks like we got $13.60 for this one. I know I picked this up at Goodwill on 50% off day, but I think it was one of the ones that I picked up with my wife after the fact. So we went back, you know, it wasn't part of a video or anything. We just went back to Goodwill. And it's somewhere in here. It's got these skulls on it. Shouldn't be too hard to find, wouldn't think. Well, it was down there a little ways. Here's one Torrid piece. Here's the blue Torrid piece that we are looking for, okay? I'm going to have to obviously come back and pick all this stuff up, which we will do, but we'll just leave it for now and pull the next order, which is a lot of 4 Atari games here. They should be right here. I believe it's these 4 cartridges. These did come from the Attic Buy as well, okay? 4 different games. I think I took, I'm just going to go verify. I feel like, I want to say $27. Am I even close? Yes, $27 USD on that. Now a CD Army of Anyone. This came from a big bag of CDs I got from the Goodwill bins. Okay, some of these have been listed online. Some of them have been Army of Anyone right here. Some of them are in my booth. I do often pick up CDs when I'm at the Goodwill bins, and this is why. Sometimes, you know, they could be worth pretty decent money, like about $10 US plus shipping, or if not, I can throw them in my booth for $4 or $5, and they do sell pretty well. Next, we're looking for a pair of Timberlands. As I trip over the mess I made, I also need to give this floor, check it out. I haven't cleaned it since I put it in here, and you can tell this little fuzzy stuff, when I turned this fan on, actually fell from the ceiling. So that's something I have to do this weekend, is get the floor cleaned up in this room, because it is getting out of hand, and before it gets any worse, I should clean it up. A pair of Timberlands we're looking for. Where are you? $32 USD. Somewhere they're hiding in here. They're right here. Picked these up, I believe, at the Goodwill bins. Would have paid by the pound, so, you know, a couple of bucks, nothing too serious. And they did go ahead to sell on eBay for $32 exactly. All right, so it's just the next day, and we're gonna pull some more orders, but before we do that, I just want to show you my antique booth. I went there the other day after not being there for about 2 weeks. Now, the most obvious thing you'll see here is the top of my rack here. All the Nintendo magazines are gone. We're going to restock that today. The CDs and DVDs are leaning over. We're going to make sure those were filled back up. You know, there's a few other things that you wouldn't notice, like I sold a bunch of pins and hats and stuff like that I have in bulk. So here are the Nintendo magazines for $5 a piece. We filled them back up. We also added this Toronto Maple Leafs flag. It's one of those vehicle flags, $5 from the Goodwill bins. A couple books, Johnny Cash, Miranda Sings. We also added this really cute wooden carved duck you'll see there on the shelf. Filled the shelves back up full of DVDs and CDs. This little Taylor pin or tin thing on the wall, and that's about it. Now I think April will be 1 full year at the booth there in Delhi, and I'll let you know, after the year passes, what my plans are going forward and how I see it. And we'll break down the numbers a little bit so you can understand how much money I do or don't make there. Sort of just ballpark it for you anyway. But we're going to pull some more orders, another 5 orders, starting with a couple of Poshmark.com orders. These hats, these Olympic hats, typically Lillehammer, oh, it's right here, Atlanta, 1996 Atlanta hat. A couple years ago, maybe four or 5 years ago, these hats were a little more valuable, but still $17 USD for this one. You know, not too bad really. I do find these often at the Goodwill bins. I think I might have bought this one from a buddy, so I might have paid a little bit for it. Not crazy, but they do always sell, so I'll generally pick them up. So if you see the Olympic hats, I would still pick them up if you can get them cheap enough, obviously. This jersey right here also sold on Poshmark.com for $38. This one is a 2024 100th anniversary of Columbia football. This one I picked up, like I said, at my regular Goodwill for just t-shirt price, so $4.79. So turning that into $38. Pretty happy with that one. Another Poshmark one going out. Robert Graham t-shirt. This one is not a button-up or a polo, just a straight t-shirt with like a little skull logo. We're going to pull that out of Facebook Marketplace too. This one's pretty full. I hope it's near the top because I just picked this one up not too long ago. Hopefully I folded it in a way that's easy to see. We'll find out though. Yeah, these Robert Graham shirts, there it is. You can kind of see it's still got the skull stuff on the inside, but on the outside you can't see there's a little skull crest on it. Robert Graham still does pretty good for me, honestly. Happy with that. Just would have picked this one up, I believe, at my regular thrift store. I don't know if that one maybe a sales day. Regardless, not too bad. $29 on that one. That one, the funny thing about that one is I wasn't paying attention to my phone too much last night, and when I looked this morning at my emails, I seen this guy was sort of having a bidding war with himself. I think he started at like $22, and then he offered $24, and then the next one I seen, he bought it for full price. So I guess he was having a little bidding war with himself, which is kind of funny. Occasionally you'll see that type of thing happen online. You know, lots of times I do pay attention to emails and such. I'm trying to put this back with one hand. Next we're looking for a baseball. But last night I was just trying to take the night off and relax a little bit. We did sell a baseball on eBay, so we're going to move to eBay. $35 for this Orlando baseball. Okay, Orlando. See if we can find it. Had to go back and take a better look at the signature here. I figured that would make it a little easier to find. Right here is the guy we're looking for. Yeah, $35 on this one. Looks like National League Rookie of the Year, 1958. Pretty cool ball. $35 for that. All these baseballs, so you guys know the story, came from the same person where I bought all the baseballs, all the pucks. Wound up buying a bunch of sports cards and jerseys and a whole bunch of stuff from. Paid about $20 for this one, selling it for $35 USD. Not too bad. Next, from the $800 clothing buy, Billion Dollar Boys Club t-shirt here. Looks like we got $19.20, and it's supposed to be in the clothing one bin, which is also feeling pretty full. So we'll see how hard it is to find this one. All right, right there, Billion Dollar Boys Club. Like I said, $800 clothing buy, and you know, $19.20 USD. I'll take it. And yeah, let's get this stuff out of here. Now later on this morning, I'll be hitting my local Goodwill for 50% off sale. I didn't go for opening in the morning. I found it's too crazy, too crowded, and probably there's nothing new out. Later on in the day, they are still filling the racks all day, so I find that you have a better, for me personally, I have a better chance of getting something good in the afternoon when they're putting out new inventory and trying to cycle it through that way. So that's the plan. I probably will not make a whole video about it. I'll probably just add that into my next video, which will probably be Monday, Tuesday, something like that. So I'll show the haul next time from the 50% off sale, if I even get anything. I've been to the sales like that before where I just turn around and walk out. So fingers crossed we get some good stuff, and we'll pull some more orders in the next video. If you guys like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.